Former President Jacob Zuma will no longer appear in court this week. He was meant to return to the High Court in Pietermaritzburg tomorrow as he continues in his attempt to remove lead State Prosecutor Advocate Billy Downer. Now, the NPA has accused Zuma of trying to avoid his day in court with what they call unreasonable delays. Siphamandla Goge is tracking this case for us, and he joins us live right now. Why has there been a cancellation, Siphamandla?
At this moment, we do not know of the reasons. We can only find out after the meeting of all parties concerned. They will be meeting with the Judge President of KwaZulu-Natal, that is Judge Dlwati, and after that, we'll get an indication as to what is happening regarding this case. It would appear that all parties were looking forward to coming back to court tomorrow and on Wednesday. Our viewers will recall that when this matter was postponed in April this year, 2 days were set aside to resume with the matter, and that was the 15th and the 16th of August 2023. Basically, it was going to be a period whereby arguments were going to be heard and advanced on why former President Jacob Zuma wants the lead State Prosecutor Advocate Billy Downer removed. It would appear to me and to others that all along the impression was created that the matter was going to go ahead this week, but things started changing when, for instance, there was a communication and an understanding that instead of 2 days that the matter was set down for, it was only going to take 1 day, which was going to be Tuesday, which is tomorrow. And then later on, things developed. We got to learn that actually all parties concerned will be meeting with the Judge President of KwaZulu-Natal virtually to discuss the matter as to what will be happening. So there will be no physical court appearance for the former president, and it would appear that he was caught by surprise in this regard because, according to the statement from the Jacob Zuma Foundation, it says they have learned of this unexpected turn of events. So you get a sense that they were still waiting to come to court, but they were told that all parties will be meeting virtually with the Judge President of KwaZulu-Natal to discuss the matter further. So we will get a clearer understanding and the way forward after tomorrow. The meeting, I'm told, is set to take place around 10 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. The proceedings were meant to start at 9:30 a.m. and they were going to discuss and argue over the former president's application to have the state lead prosecutor Advocate Billy Downer removed from prosecuting him. The former president has argued for a number of years now that Mr. Downer is not fit to prosecute him. He alleges that he's got a vendetta against him, that he will not get a free and fair trial. Of late, he has alleged that Mr. Downer was responsible for the leaking of the medical records of the former president to a journalist, Karen Mon, something that the courts have pronounced on to say that was a public record, that was a court document. So all I know about this matter is that Judge Dlwati was one of the judges in 2019 who said she would want to see this matter being speedily resolved. Remember, she was one of 3 judges, including the late Jerome Mnguni and Esther Steyn. They presided over the former president's application for a permanent stay of prosecution, and then they said they were worried about these delays that are taking place. So I would assume that when they talk tomorrow, when all parties meet and talk tomorrow, they will be discussing about how to move with speed when it comes to this matter that has been dragging for close to 2 decades now.